turkeys right up here. Opening day Spring Gobbler, Ohio 2024, baby. Let's do it. Hey, what's up, guys? Don't know if you can see me real well. It's just starting to get light out. Opening day Spring Gobbler 2024, Ohio, baby, Ohio. We've been seeing and hearing a lot of turkeys over the last few weeks. I'm actually on a neighboring property right now that I have permission to hunt, and I just kind of got out to the spot I wanted to get to, and another truck pulled in, and I wasn't expecting anyone, but the neighbor has given permission to a few other folks, so I'm kind of curious where he might go. I haven't seen him walking through the field or anything, so he could be anywhere. I don't know. So anyway, it'll be shooting time here real soon. It's 6:08. It's actually shooting time right now. It's still pretty dark though, a little cloudy out, so we're gonna see what we can get into. There's definitely birds around. It's supposed to be a nice day. It's a little cooler than it has been the last few days, which is nice. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm pumped. Let's see what we can get into, baby. Let's get us a long beard. All right. So I haven't heard any gobbling close by at all. I've heard some far away. There's some the property across the street. It sounds like there might be two. I did hear one this way, but other side of the valley, really far away. Nothing close by, which is kind of surprising, but we're just hanging out. I've only done 2 calls, very light yelping. I like the gobblers to go off first. I don't really like to give myself away, but it's been light out for a while, so thought I'd give it a shot. Nothing local here, so I'm sure there's some around, but I have to figure it out. It's part of the game, the chess game in the woods, baby. Alright guys, so interesting morning so far. So right where I was sitting, set up, there ended up being a turkey roosted about 50 yards from me. I had no clue it was there. I got there in the dark, and I kind of shifted, and I was kind of resetting my body against the tree, and it flew off. I didn't see what it was. It was just one. And then I was sitting there, and I spotted this other hunter that pulled in after us. He was kind of walking on the edge of a field about, I don't know, 80 yards from me. Kind of walking and calling and heading in the direction I expected the turkeys to come from. So I decided to move and get away from him, and so I cut across a power line or a pipeline and into the edge of these woods. And as I dropped down in the woods, a bunch of hens took off. Some of them ran, some of them flew, and then I spotted this big old giant longbeard and I was tempted to try to pull up and shoot, but By the time I got a good look at him, he was already running full speed, and then he flew. But they all landed in trees about 100 yards from here, so I just found this big dead tree and sat down, and maybe I'll try to call him back in. I don't know. The other thing is, as I'm talking to you, I heard a diesel engine start up, and that truck that pulled in was diesel engine. So I'm wondering if that guy got up and left since I got in here. I just heard a truck pull away, and I'm pretty sure it was the one parked here. So I don't know. We're gonna sit here for a while and see what happens. Then I'll peek back up and see if that guy's still here. I haven't heard any gobbling close by. That bird that was here, he never gobbled. There's a hen going off right now, and I just heard a gobbler kind of far away go off. Yeah, the gobbler keeps gobbling. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but he's kind of far down in the valley. She's headed up the hill. Holy fuck, he just gobbled. He's close by. I can hear him drumming. I see him. He's far away. Shit. He's headed right up where she went. All right, so I don't think I got busted or anything. I had the cover from the ridge in this little gully. I'm getting close to the top. I'm gonna see if I can peek and maybe see him. It's hard to tell which direction they were going once they got to the top. But I'm still out of sight now, but we're getting close. I'm also curious if that other hunter left, because the vehicles are up here about 100 yards or so. So I should be able to see if he's gone too. So they must have came up top and kind of crossed the pipeline. I have a feeling they are over in the vicinity of where I was originally set up. They're definitely not right out here, which I thought they might be. And I heard a gobble in that direction, so I think they kind of came to the hill, made a left, and we're headed that way. So I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do next here. All right. I don't see that truck either. I think that truck left. That hunter must have left as soon as I made a move. Because I heard the truck start up after I sat down here. I don't see it. So it might just be us now, which would be nice. All right, let's figure out the next move here, guys. All right, so I'm just gonna work the edge of the field here. That truck's definitely gone, so I think we got the place to ourselves. I was checking these fields out. I don't see anything in the fields, but I'm gonna use the terrain to try to stay low. We got this little draw right here. So I'm gonna drop down, come up the other edge, and then the gobble I heard was on the other side of this field in the woods. So I think that was our bird. The terrain's kind of funky here. It's hard to sometimes tell where they're at because of the steep valleys and hills, but I'm dropping below the field edge here now, just in case there's anything out by these fields. And then I'm going to try to stay out of sight, make a move on this bird and set up, try to call him in. So let's see what we can do, baby. All right, we're starting to get into the vicinity of where these birds popped up on the other side of the... Oh, I just heard him gobble. He's far over there. Okay. I don't know if the camera picked up, but he's way down in the woods. So we should be safe to move. I'm going to take the risk of moving across, trying to get the edge of the woods and setting up. If it's another bird, then, which is possible, then we might get busted. But hey, that's what it's all about, baby. It's all this fun strategizing. But he's actually over where I was this morning. It's right where I was sitting, is right where they crossed over this pipeline. So hopefully we can get set up on him. Shit, I just spotted a gobbler. Holy fuck, I just spotted a gobbler. I don't know if he saw me. He was in full strut, like 150 yards out. I don't think he spotted me, but I'm gonna sit down. This is crazy. Rats everywhere. Strut. I think that's why he didn't see me, and I dropped down right as he came out of strut. I mean, I didn't see him run off. Let me see if I can get the camcorder set up. Yeah, I see him. He's like 150 yards out. All right. Yeah, he definitely spotted me. Shit. All right, he definitely spotted me because he was running. He was running down the field. Damn it. That sucks. Well, he's gone now. He went up over the hill, hundreds of yards away. Yeah, man, I should have kept my eyes a little more peeled. It's just like when you got these big fields, it's hard to monitor the entire field. But there is a gobbler gobbling down in those woods, so I'm just gonna see if I can get set up. Oh wait, I see another turkey. I just spotted another turkey. I don't know if it's a gobbler. set this camera here. There's another turkey that's not spooked. There he is. That's a turkey right there. And then there's one gobbling. Yeah, he's strutting now. Yeah, there he goes. He's in strut. He heard me. Alright, he took off too. I tried to pull out a decoy. He wasn't having it. I gotta figure out where this other gobbler is. So two gobblers ran off. There's still another gobbler in this woods with a hen. Down here. It doesn't see me, its back's facing me and the wind's blowing. You can see it, it's right there. We'll see if it pops up. Looks like a little deer. Yeah, it's just sitting there. There it is, it's looking right at me now. See if it'll let me walk by. There it goes. I don't know if you guys saw that. It was kind of funny. Not too often you walk up on bedded deer unless you're an expert still hunter. What's up, you fine folks? Alright, so day 2, Spring Gobbler, Ohio. Much chillier today. Got a frost advisory overnight. It's in the low 40s right now. But I was kind of just listening for birds for the past 45 minutes since it got daylight out, and just like yesterday, they're not gobbling at first light. I just heard the first bird. He's kind of far away. He was to the north here, so I'm just headed back in this general direction, hoping to hear him again. But that was the only gobbler I've heard this morning so far. So we're gonna just kind of take it easy, not get too aggressive today. Maybe sit down, lightly call. I at least want to be in earshot of a gobbler that went off. So I think that's the plan for this morning. And then we may adjust. Alright, so I'm hearing quite a few gobblers. I just plopped a seat on the ground here where I can get a good earshot, and I'm hearing at least 3 different gobblers. They're gobbling pretty regularly. They're really far away on other properties, so I can't really pursue them, but I threw out a couple calls and just going to see what happens here. If anything moves closer, we can drop down and set up, but I'm kind of up high. Yeah, I don't know if you could. There's one to the west here. It's a little more open, and he's gobbling a lot out there. And then there's another one to the north. There's 2 to the north. They're gobbling pretty regularly. So we're just gonna play it by ear. We're gonna hang out, see if they continue gobbling. We'll throw calls out occasionally and see if anything moves close. And I do got my lucky coffee with me, if you're wondering. So we will continue sipping that. All right, so the bird to the west, he sounds like he's gotten a little bit closer. It's mostly fields over here, but we got some nice thick brush lines. So I'm moving a little bit closer. I'm gonna see if I can get set up on one of my brush lines on the big fields and call him in. He definitely sounded closer the last time I heard him. So he could be up over the other side of this giant hill of my neighbor's. That's just a big field. There are some tree lines over there on the other side. That might be where he's at. So we're gonna creep in and keep calling, see if he keeps gobbling, because he's been gobbling pretty regularly. Alright, I'm gonna keep moving because he could be moving this way. It's kind of wide open. I'd rather be sitting down if he pops up over one of these hills. I'm gonna have to leave the coffee behind and get the game face on, baby. Let's do it. See, the dogwoods are flowering out. Gotta love it. I love when the dogwoods start popping up, because you know it's spring then. Hearing the gobbles, seeing the dogwoods. I just saw a big rabbit running. Alright, we're creeping in closer to where I'm gonna probably sit down. Alright, so I got my decoys, a hen, got the full strut mojo. He was continuing to gobble. I haven't heard him in a little bit, so when they go quiet, sometimes they're just on their way. So I want to get down, sit down, because if he pops up over one of these fields, he'll be able to see us right away. Alright, let's do it. Alright, so we've been sitting for a while here. Got these decoys out. So there were some birds definitely responding to my call. I started using a box call because it's a lot louder, it travels further. And there was a bird straight out that way. He was gobbling. He was definitely responding to me. It just didn't seem like he closed the distance. He could be hung up by a fence, by a gully, by hens, by the road, there's a road over that way. There was another 1 or 2 gobblers that direction. They were a little further away and they were going nuts, but they didn't seem to respond to me at all, and they weren't getting any closer. but it's actually been dead quiet for a while. So I was thinking about walking out here, doing a couple more calls, just seeing if anything responds. If not, maybe we'll drop back down into the woods and start meandering around to see if we can pick up something else that's active. Alright, so I was just doing some calling here. Haven't heard anything in a while, but I did have a gobbler just respond to me. He almost sounded like he's way down in this valley, but maybe even on the other side. He was pretty far away, but he heard me and he responded right away. So I'm going to start working my way down. There's some benches down here because it's a pretty steep drop into this valley. So I'm going to get down on these benches and just slowly move and call from there. See if we can get a better idea where he might be. Alright guys, I just heard a gobble. It was so muffled, it was hard to tell exactly where it came from because I'm in this drawl that comes up to the field. I have a feeling that that gobbler could be in the field, but it almost sounded like it came from behind me, but because of the terrain, it's so hard to tell. It could be a gobbler coming from behind me. I wasn't calling, I was just standing here listening. It's been really quiet, and it was nice to hear him go off, so I might go sit up here near the field edge, but keep an eye on the woods, because I felt like the sound came from behind me, and I came from that direction, and I was calling here and there, so there's a possibility that bird could be coming up out of that valley, but we're gonna go sit down before something shows up, because it's big open woods here. So if something comes up that way, it'll be able to see me, but the field is out of sight. So if I get over here, I'll be close to the field, but if he's in the field, he won't be able to see me. So let's get in position, just take our time, be patient, and see what's going on. Hey guys, I feel like I'm hearing drumming. There might be a gobbler coming up out of this valley. Oh, I hear him. All right. He's up in the field. He's up in this field here. We'll see if he comes down. closer. He's right up there somewhere. He's right in the field. He's getting closer. I could hear him drumming. Oh yeah. Here he's coming in. He's coming closer. Man, I could hear him drumming. He's really close. He's right up here. I see him. Holy fuck. There he is, baby. I had a misfire. The first one was a misfire. There he is, he's down. I can't believe the first one was a misfire. Holy shit. Let's go get him. Oh, look at this big old bird, baby. Look at this big old bird. Oh yeah, here we go. Get him. Oh yeah. That's a huge beard. Oh, this is a good bird. Holy shit. Holy shit. I can't believe that my gun misfired. He was, I don't know, 25 yards. And I pulled the trigger. I did a couple clucks. I pulled the trigger in and you hear click. I'm sure the camera heard it. I pumped out that shell, put it the new one, and just dropped him. Holy shit. The last time that happened to me a few years ago, me and T Money, and my gun misfired and I couldn't even shoot. My gun jammed. T Money missed. It was just a shit show. We should have had 2 down. I can't believe it misfired again, but we got him. We fucking got him. He was drumming and gobbling up in that fucking field. Holy, that was, my heart was going nuts because I heard him getting closer and closer. I was afraid he was going to flank me. So I turned my body a little, and then sure enough, he pops out where I wanted him to pop out initially. So I had to swing my gun a little. after he went behind a tree, and then I just was ready for him. But then the misfire, oh my God, insane, insane. Love this shit. I love this shit, baby. There he is. There he is. Big old buck. Look at this beard. That's a nice beard. Look. Oh, that's easily 10 inches or more. Maybe 10 to 11. Look at these big old spurs. Those are some nice spurs. Oh, yeah. What a nice bird. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. What an awesome, awesome hunt. What an awesome hunt. I love this shit. I love this shit. The morning started out slow. Yesterday was kind of like crazy shit show. Had that other hunter come in, kind of screwed me up. Got busted by a couple birds. Today was super slow. We just took our time, strategically moved around, and then we got on a hot bird and called him in. We were easy with the calling. We didn't go too crazy. We just knew, let him know where we were, and he eventually made his way in. We played the silent game on him, you know, last 10-15 minutes there. So, oh, what an awesome hunt. What an awesome hunt. A nice big old bird. Love this. So awesome. Got the celebration stick out, baby. What a great day. And it's nice and cool out. It's cooler than it was yesterday. In the 40s right now. And it's about, what, 20 after, it's probably close to 9:30 right now. So I shot him, you know, right around 9 a.m. It was a good morning. I was out, you know, slowly and strategically hunting this morning because the birds weren't, there was some vocal birds far off, but there just wasn't a lot happening close to me. And then we got on this guy and worked him in for probably a good 20 to 30 minutes before he showed himself for a shot. Anyway, I got a pretty good hike back. I'm gonna take my time, enjoy my celebration stick. This is a big bird. This is a heavy, big old bird. Definitely a giant. So he's probably definitely over 20 pounds. So he's gonna be a good hike back. But no rush. It's nice and cool out. We're gonna enjoy the victory walk. And what a great morning. Grateful for another great, successful spring gobbler harvest. So we got the Ohio bird down, tagged out in Ohio. Got PA next, baby. All right, we're taking our victory walk. I got the bag. I got the bird packed in the bag. And he's heavy. This has got to be one of the heaviest birds I've ever killed. I might have a scale. I'd like to weigh him. I've killed birds upwards of 25 pounds. This bird's got to be 25. He might be more than that. It's hard to tell, but he feels really heavy. I could tell when I dropped him he was a big bird. So we'll see if we can weigh him back at the cabin. All right, guys, we got him hanging at the cabin. We weighed him up. He's 23 pounds, 10.5-inch beard, 1 1/4-inch spurs each spur. Nice big bird. So hope you liked the video. Good luck to you out there. We'll see you.